South Florida gets smart, sassy, and sophisticated. We're all things fab in Miami. This is Miami Now. Curious about the day in the life of a comedian? Add politics, rap, and the experiences of being black and famous today, and you have Top 5.
That's good. Just make it a little funnier.
Funnier?
Put a little stank on it.
Stank.
Nice and funny. Go.
What's up, my This is my Andre Allen. Or scratch my nuts, that is.
First take was good.
Written, directed, and starring Chris Rock, Top 5 is the story of New York City comedian turned film star Andre Allen, whose unexpected encounter with a journalist, played by Rosario Dawson, forces him to confront the comedy career and the past that he's left behind. I had my own top 5 questions and challenges for the actress. Rosario is definitely the girl you want to hang with. And side note, love her shoes. All right, top 5. Yeah. Gotta tell me, who are your top 5 artists in any genre?
Any genre. David Bowie, August Rodin, let's see, I would just say Marvin Gaye, Bill Withers, Nina Simone.
Oh.
I mean, it's just hard. I immediately went to music mostly, but, you know, Gabriel Garcia Marquez, like, you know, Milan Kundera, Gaetano Veloso is one of my favorite singers on the planet. You know, just incredible people, activists, you know, people like Maya Angelou and Dolores Huerta. Like, there's, you know, people today, Jane Fonda and Eve Ensler, who I get to know and befriend. Like, I mean, it's just, there's so many people out there that are just remarkable. And I you know, the people that I'm working with right now, the artisans that I work with in West Africa, who are batiking beautiful clothes, Aggie, and all of them. Like, I love people, and I love how we're interconnected. You know, there's a symbol that we use in our line, Studio 189, called, it's a Dinkra symbol, and it means Boa Mene Me Moa Wo, which means help me and let me help you.
Oh, awesome.
And I think that music that these people have made, the art that they have done, like those, it helped me. It created who I am as a person today. I would not be here today if it wasn't for listening to Ella Fitzgerald and Billie Holiday. You know,
I
like,
love that
if it wasn't for like looking at August Rodin's sculptures, like, I just wouldn't be here. And so I think that's something that, like, when we do these top 5s and we pay tribute in those ways, I think that's a really beautiful and really powerful thing, because we recognize how much influence we have in our lives, and then we don't always have that ownership all the time. Like, I did that, that's me. It's like, it's us. And it's us, like, and all the people who helped make it possible for you to do that thing. You know?
Spit your favorite lyric.
Of all time?
All time.
Of all time. Well, I don't know if it's all for all time, but I'm like, anger up and down my back, my spine injures me. What does he say? He goes, when anger really takes the breath of us. What is this line? It's such a good line. He says, you got to be good to... Okay, you know what? I'm going to go on to another one because I love that. But I'll say Bill Withers, there's a song, Can We Pretend? Can we pretend that from now on there is no yesterday? Paint a portrait of tomorrow with no colors from today. It's beautiful.
I love that.
I love me some Bill Withers.
And before we go, I love that your character is, to me, a representation of what a lot of women are. You're a female journalist who goes by the alias of a male's name, but you're so vulnerable, and you believe in the Cinderella tale. You're independent but vulnerable at the same time. How was it getting into that character?
I love that. You know, I think that's one of the reasons why I could convince Chris to say that I could have, like, 2 hairstyles in one. You know, I was like, this woman's multifaceted. She's not making a decision one way or the other. You know, she's choosing all of it. You know, she wants to be a photographer. She is a single mom. You know, she wants to have romance, but she's also totally okay being the head of the household. Like, you know, she's a fan, so she wants to ask you those really fun questions, but at the same time, she's a journalist and she has integrity, and she's gonna be really pointed as well, and she's sober, so she's gonna not let you fly, you know what I mean? But she's sober, so she's not gonna let you slip over like, oh, it's no issue, my sobriety, because she's like, no, I know every single day you're asked from breakfast, lunch, dinner, would you like a mimosa with your breakfast? Would you like some rosé with your lunch? A beer with your barbecue? An aperitif with your dinner? Like, so don't get it twisted. Like, if you say you've been sober for 4 years, that's you making that choice every single second of every single day. So don't tell me that that doesn't have an influence on your work. Like, I love that she has that kind of like fire in her, and I love that you get to see that side, that you when you read these different exposés and you watch these different interviews on people, it's not just them, it's the filter of the person who also interviewed them that you're also getting. And so it's important to see who was that written by. And we kind of gloss over that sometimes and just go, I can't believe he said that. Yeah, but maybe that's taken out of context, or maybe she had to fight really hard to get that answer. You never know. And I think that's really interesting, is that as you get to know him, you get to know her, and hopefully the whole world of it is more exposed to you, makes you think a little bit. That's what Chris is really great at. He makes people think.
Also starring Gabrielle Union, Cedric the Entertainer, Tracy Morgan, Kevin Hart, and Sherry Shepherd, just to name a few. Co-producers also include Sean Jay-Z Carter and Kanye. Not bad. Top 5 is rated R and hits theaters this Friday, December 12th. For Miami Now TV, I'm Michelle Madison.